What's going on, everybody? I wanted to share with you some thoughts on painting miniatures, on quality versus quantity. Now, let's say, for example, quality is somebody trying to win a golden demon or the crystal brush, and quantity is somebody trying to paint their army in 3 days so they can play in their local tournament. I think the healthy thing to do is find a balance somewhere in the middle. But if you're trying to win best painted at an event, or you're trying to win a competition, obviously you want to lean way heavier into quality and not stress out about quantity. And in fact, if you were doing, say, an army, you might want to choose an army or build an army list that has less models. Now, as miniature painters, when we have unpainted miniatures stockpiled in our homes, like we all do, it feels like a to-do list. It feels like a bit of stress of unfinished projects. But I want to encourage you not to think of it like that. Because if you were, say, a carpenter, if you had a pile of wood in your backyard or shed, you wouldn't feel like you immediately had to build it into as many counters or shelving units as possible. So try to hold back the urge to get everything painted and built right away, and instead spend a little bit of extra focus and time and energy and effort on your current project until you're really satisfied with its finish. Now, if you get frustrated, maybe move on to the next one, call it done. But you're going to really benefit and find most of your learning is going to happen in that last, say, 20% of the model when you're really struggling to get that effect or that blend that you have not achieved before. I'm currently trying to finish my Kickstarter, right? I'm shipping things. I'm not shipping yet. I'm trying to get things ready to ship. And that means I have less time to paint. But the time I do have, I've spent all of it painting a salamander commission. It's just one Captain Heastan, and I'm trying to do it my best. Now, the stress of having to ship out 20,000 paintbrushes for 32,000 paintbrushes. I think it's 32,000 paintbrushes for Kickstarter. And it's good stress to have, right? But the stress of that makes me feel like I should be getting my miniatures painted faster. Now, I have to mentally change my thought when I am done, say, cleaning and quality controlling my paintbrushes. When I sit down to paint, I need to switch over to focus and meticulous detail and focus on learning and controlling my brush and painting and doing the best job that I can. Now, when the commission's done, I can go back to that kind of healthy balance of quality and quantity. I would like to know how you guys feel about quality versus quantity. Are you trying to crank out 20 Gretchen in 3 days for, say, your weekend tournament or a game with your buddy? Or are you trying to win the Crystal Brush or Golden Demon? And I think there is obviously room for both. But if you want to, say, stop and talk about painting with people, or you want people to come by and ask you about painting or comment on your painted models, you're going to want to lean much, much heavier into quality and not so much into quantity. One thing that always kind of baffles me is a new model from, say, Games Workshop will be released, and let's say it's Abaddon, and it's released on Saturday night on the Facebook groups, people put up their finished Abaddon model. This is such a weird thing that they went and got the model, rushed home to build it, and painted it as fast as they could to try to put it up fully painted, very low quality, fully painted on social media to try and collect likes, basically. They're trying to be one of the first fully painted of the new model to collect likes off of the group, and then people comment and say, whoa, I haven't even built mine yet. And then I guess they sit at home and go, yes, it's happening. This is fame, bro. And I don't think that's a healthy thing to do. I think, especially if you're buying a brand new model, take your time, clean the mold lines, and enjoy it, right? That's part of the hobby. That's part of what you're paying for. It is fun. If you had, say, 100 blank canvases and you were an oil painter, all that means is you have a stockpile of materials and there's no rush to paint 100 paintings. So this is just kind of a little deep thoughts, I guess, on art and painting. So let me know what you think. How are you leaning, quality versus quantity? If you want to get better, it's all about quality, nothing about quantity, and it's about just paying attention to what you're doing. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully you subscribe. We're giving away Nagash when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to hit that probably in the next month or so, unless this video goes viral. Talk to you soon.